Hey guys, how we doing tonight? Are you guys ready to blow off a little bit of steam if you guys haven't even showed up in the chat yet? I hope you'll come and show up. I hope you'll come and play with me for a little while today. It is always better when I've had audience and some people to talk back and forth to, but welcome on into Ed's World Gaming for those of you who are going to be watching this at a later date. My name is Jay Edgar. We are streaming right now live to DLive, YouTube, Twitch, Periscope, and Facebook. And if you're over on Facebook, head on into one of those other links above you over there and get into either the DLive, Twitch, or YouTube live room, because that's going to let me talk back and forth with you. You can comment on the video on Facebook. That's awesome. I'll go back and probably catch up with you afterwards. I'll sign into it if I see it. But for the most part, I can't see it unless you're actually in one of the chat rooms. So go ahead and head on in there. And it's nice because I can see all three of them all at once. So, I mean, you can pick any one you want. I'm going to see it at equal access, but head on in there. Anyway, we're going to play some more Fallout New Vegas. I think we're actually going to go to New Vegas proper at this point. So we'll go and check some of that out. We'll go see what's going on with all of that there. It looks like McConnell Smuggles Coke here just threw a diamond at me over here. I can't see it on the Restream chat here, but I can see it. I got a monitor sitting up here. I've got Twitch, DLive, and YouTube sitting over here on two cell phones and tablets. So we're watching it. We're seeing what's going on there. So thanks, McConnell. That's awesome. But I think we're going to cut the intro music here and get ready to go in. I do want to give a shout out here before we get started, though. Those of you who are familiar with my more political work here will know that when I go on someone else's show, I put the bonus content up on audio only. And I reached out to an artist that's on YouTube called Vector U. He's kind of he's got a huge YouTube following, but he's got a smaller Twitter following. But I reached out to him and asked him if I could use one of his beats just for the intro to the bonus content. I'm not going to do it on regular podcasts or anything else like that. Stephen Ignoramus has got the monopoly on my regular podcast stuff. For the bonus content, he let me just use one of his beats. He said I just have to give him credit for it. So this is my first time saying thank you, Vector U, for letting me use that. And look forward to that. I will actually have 2 bonus episodes coming out. I think tomorrow night I'm going to do them, because I got to get up early tomorrow morning after playing this until midnight. Get up early tomorrow, go ahead and do contemporary, go to work, and then after work I am going to get everything posted for audio, because I'm about a week behind again. I always wind up being a week behind, but anyway, you guys aren't here to listen to me talk. You guys are here to listen to me or watch me play video games. So I'm going to cut with the talking right now about politics and whatnot, and we're going to get to the video games. So here we go. Make sure the live chat is up here because I don't want to miss any of your messages as we go along. And here we go. Excuse my COVID cough there. Take that up just a little bit for me. There it goes. I was going to say, it'd be kind of nice if my game showed up on the screen here for a second. Alright, let's get on into it. So, no, that's my, that's a mission we'll be doing later. That is my, my original account that I've been playing off screen, which I'm about to level cap on. But, we're not playing as Erica today, we're playing as Jessica, so we will go back into Jessica here. If I remember correctly, we were just getting ready to head into New Vegas. So let's get on to that. I'm actually dropping that back a little bit. That's a little loud. I can't hear myself think. I can't hear myself thinking. I can't hear myself talking. Those are two things I need to do if I'm going to stream, right? Alright, so where we left off here, we were actually just ambushed by the Legion because they hate me right now. As you can see with all the bodies littering the floor over here. And from that, it's... what is... oh, that's my Karen. Well, we actually, with this advanced as the character is, we don't have to go in through McCarran, but that is going to be an alternate way that we can go in. And in fact, I'm actually going to, since we're so close, I'm going to go over to McCarran just so we can get the map marker off of it. Why do I have such a long-range weapon out at this point? Let's do that instead. That'll get us there faster. What's over here? Let's actually look at the map so we know where the hell we're going. Alright, so that is the Cassidy Caravan's wreckage. Aerotech. The NCR Sharecropper Farms, which we'll do some of that later. Yeah, let's take that map marker because we're going to do that mission here in a bit. Pretty sure that's actually the raiding party that, because usually if you come here, a raiding party, especially if you're vilified by the Legion, there's a raiding party that'll hit here. And I'm pretty sure I just took them out at the end of the last game. Oh, we've got an ash pile here with a bobby pin and some drugs. Pack Brahmin's got some various stuff that we may or may not need. But yes, very interesting. We've got a mystery here. Looks like the Cassidy Caravan was ambushed out here by somebody who is apparently using energy weapons. Huh, I can't see that one, McConnell. I see a link, but I don't see the image that went along with it. Hey look, a drained energy cell. I'll take that. And let's get something that'll go with a little bit more boom boom. I think that'll do nicely. I usually come to this from the other direction? Yeah, I do, because I usually go over there to the farm and go hit the anthill while I'm over here.
You like the sight of your own blood.
How about you stop pointing plasma at me? That hurts. Thank you. Come again. I'll take all of that. Who's friendly or oh, I think that's NCR Patrol.
Come on.
Okay, I'm seeing inside of McCarran. That's why I've got positive or blips. They didn't even stand a chance. You are over encumbered and cannot run. Pretty sure I named an episode after that. Let's see. I can carry stuff again. So that's Allied Technologies offices and a map marker there, and a level up for the map marker. So we'll bring that up to an even number of 5. That one up to an even number of 5, giving us 11 points left to play with. Which means, of course, we're going to finish out energy weapons. Which means I should actually probably go and use energy weapons. I'm going to throw a little bit into sneak. So, what should we do then for a perk? See if there's anything new. Certified Tech. Your knowledge of robotic components allows you to break them more easily and salvage their mechanical corpses. You have a 25% chance to score critical hits against robots, and you'll find more useful components on robots you destroy. Robots were not a big problem in Fallout New Vegas, as much as they were in Fallout 3, so that's, at this point in the game, actually kind of useless. I mean, we do still have to go into the fort, But I don't see enough purpose to use a perk on that, especially with energy weapons as high as they are and the vast amount of pulse weaponry that we have. This'll be good though. I think we're gonna do that one here. Burden to bear to give us even more carry weight. The Wastelander with the most gear wins or at least survives. You can now carry an additional 50 pounds of gear stacks with strong back. That's gonna be a big yes. Because that brings our carry weight up to 330, which is massive in this game, especially with jury rigging. Because we can carry all kinds of stuff and then repair all kinds of stuff down. Okay, here's the entrance to the office building. Alright, let's see what's in Allied Technologies. That is a large insect. That is a large insect that is no more. You know what, since my energy weapons is 100, I'm actually going to use energy weapons. What a concept. Okay, did I not tell you to use a gun?
Yes! Does jumping at them with my fists count as ranged?
Actually, do you have ammo? I should probably check that.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
Yes, you do have ammo. Take all the free health items. Now, not that we're going to need a whole hell of a lot more of those. I hate to say. A magazine. But the ant eggs do carry some value to them, and people, for whatever reason, like buying them. So we'll go and grab some of those as long as we're in here. Broken terminal. Check power cords and plugs for connection. I'm guessing the bugs chew through. They like to chew. I thought there was a star cap in here. Maybe there wasn't. Maybe I'm out of my mind. I might be out of my mind. With energy weapons at 100, the Pew Pew is actually going to be a decent find. Told you there was a star cap in here. 2 of them even. And I'm going to go on a limb and say this guy, whoever sat at this desk, enjoyed himself some Sunset Sarsaparilla. Just going to call that a hunch. Find out. Alright, there are ants in that building. But they're inside the building, so I can't pop them from a distance. So hey, why not charge it? Be careful, because these ones I'm pretty positive are fire ants. Yep. Now a fire ant is basically just a swarming ant who's got venom inside of them that make it feel like your skin's on fire. But this is the wasteland, so that is going to be something entirely different where we are. But I'm not going to let him get a shot off. But I'm going to say it's probably going to be fair to say that one of them down in the mound is going to be able to get one off. Let's check this as long as we're over here. Take one of those. Like the asshole of every sodomite. I wish I had that memorized. I know what you're talking about, and it is hilarious. I'll take the scrap metal because I might want to reload one day. Alright. I'm also going to switch it out to the optimized ammo. You know what would actually be kind of nice if none of these guys got a shot off? I know I have zero chance of that happening, but...
Trouble.
There's the queen.
Hey!
Thank you, Veronica. You clearly have better perception than I do. Nothing on the queen. Usually she's got pheromones on her. I guess as long as we're in here, we can at least pull stuff off our victims. See, you've got nectar. Why doesn't the queen? The asshole of every sodomite. Oh no, I want to listen to that. Too bad we can't alt-tab out. Because I really want to listen to that now. Now that that's stuck in my head, I want to listen to that. On fire like the asshole of every sodomite. Look at the local map here, so see where we've been. That's all of it. Oh, I take that back. There's still something walking around here. I think. It's not on the radar. Yeah, because usually I come in from that building when I come into New Vegas. The Robco headquarters. But not this time. How we doing, Ron? Thank you for the gun shooting emoji, or the sticker. I like that. Most excellent. So there are fiends over there. There's actually a planned encounter that happens over there as well. Let's make sure that doesn't get caught in a crossfire somewhere. Blow us all to fucking Kingdom Come. Blow us out like the asshole of the sodomites. Veronica, what the hell are you shooting at? The government shooting at these poor wastelanders. This one is actually quite well armed. I don't know why. But hey, as long as we're over here. Take a sweet RCW. It's amazing how fast those 330 pounds went. use that for a little while. I think I'm going to. Yeah, we'll use that for just a little bit. At some point I gotta trade that off for the GRA version too. The max charge first, just to get it out of inventory. Alright. Anyway, I don't want to do this yet. We'll take the west pump station. Well, I discovered it, we might as well. Yeah, we'll take the west pump station. Which is negative karma for going into, but they started shooting at me, so they have waived their right to live. And as I'm still sitting at Messiah status,
Come on.
I can manage to lose a little bit of karma.
You like the sight of your own.
The sight of my own what? What was that you were saying? Oh, I lost karma. It's Fiend's karma though, so it doesn't count. Alright, Veronica, you are going to have to carry a little bit of this, I'm sorry. Those are 45 pounds together, and each one of these is another 15. So we can cut down a little bit of weight here, but we'll make Eddie carry some of it first. You've already got the LAER and all my scrap metal and sensor modules, like a trooper. Yeah, you're gonna have to hold on to some more of this too. You hang on to that. Probably fix those down too, I think. If I actually take a hit, I could use up some of this sarsaparilla and Nuka-Cola. That's a horrible problem to have, huh? I still have Seymour. That is still epic in my eyes. Hang on to some of that. Not gonna take any more food, I don't think. We'll see if there's anything else in here. I could spare a little bit of bad karma. I think there's something unique in here if I remember correctly. Taking those. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe there isn't. Thought there was. Apparently not. That's lame. Alright. Another location cleared out. It's really weird that the plasma rifle can fix the RCW, but the laser rifles can't, and they're actually the same technology. Hello, government person.
Glad you're with us.
Hello, other government person. Oh, the sticker party's coming out. The stickers are coming. Alright, let's see what's in here. Can I blow that up? I can't. Now there's an upstairs to this building, but as far as I know, I can't get into it. Okay, that works. We'll use up the overcharge. It's probably a little bit of a waste on a rad roach, but what fun is it if you don't have overkill? And we will unlock the door here. Get in. There's something alive in here. I can hear it. I think that was a waste of a lockpick. Is it in here? Oh, it's back here. Now, who throws away money? Especially if it's from the pre-war. Always worth it. Check the stalls. There's some drugs. Which Jessica's not going to use because she's a good girl, but we can definitely turn in for caps. This bathroom's flooded because the sink is spouting off. Yeah, I don't know if this was ever actually intended to be an accessible area or not. Also, don't know if I just soft locked myself. No, I didn't. I can get out. Because, I mean, it looks like it's open enough that you can get into it, but it doesn't look like there's any real way to get in there. That looks like it may have been a planned staircase at one point, but... Alright. I'm bored with this building. What's the next one? I wonder if there's a way to get up top of there where we can get in there. I remember we did find the way up on top of the building in, the fuck was it, Lonesome Road. And I discovered some new stuff, but this one doesn't appear that it's going to have the same kind of stuff. Who throws away money? Let's see if there's anything in this one. There's no entry into this building. As long as we're here. This, I think, was something that was going to be added and expanded on at some point, possibly for a DLC. But this is legitimately an empty map marker. There's nothing in the dumpsters, there's nothing in the buildings. There's legitimately nothing here except for a couple plants. I have searched this building, this area, long and hard. And there is nothing here. Accessible area there. Does make a good crow's nest if you want to go and take that stuff down from the Vault 3 area. Makes a really good crow's nest for that, but other than that, it's just an empty map marker. Whatever it is, it's too far away to show up with what little bit of perception I have, so... Alright, I think we're done. Out here, I think it's time for us to go see New Vegas. But like I said, we'll take the map marker. Anytime you have a chance to make it easier to fast travel, you should always take it. Let's go back to the RCW. But yeah, all the doors are blocked off to all the buildings and inaccessible. I do think they were planning on doing something else with that area, but don't know what. Oops. Everybody still has limbs, right? I don't remember that stuff ever being that easy to find any other time I've played through this game. Alright, so New Vegas. There are 2 ways to get into New Vegas. We can either go down into Camp McCarran, which I'm going to do Camp McCarran after we get back out of New Vegas. We're going to check that out because there are a few missions that we need to do in there. But yes, there are 2 ways to get in. Either take the monorail out of McCarran, which this is a replica of McCarran Airport, or go through and pass a credit check with the Securitrons outside. That one's already dead too. This is a completely different difference between Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. Is if you see a car in Fallout 3 and you see enemies near it, you better blow that fucker up, because otherwise you're going to blow yourself up with the thing. Almost all the cars still have active nuclear reactors in there, and if you hit them with too many bullets, they blow up. Fuck NCR. Kill NCR. And that is because Camp McCarran is an NCR outpost. Oh, that hurt. But as long as we're here, shoulder the weapon.
We won't go quietly. Legion can count on that.
We have found the entrance to McCarran Airport. But we're not going to hit that just yet. As one can tell from the music, we have found the NCR.
Hello? Hi, are you there? Oh, right. You can't respond. Listen, I'm using your robot as a relay to get this message to you. I've picked up some unusual chatter regarding your robot. It seems that it has some information that we could use. Oh, wait, where are my manners? This is Lorenzo, a knight with the Brotherhood of Steel. We'd be very interested in examining your tech. Could you bring your robot to one of our patrols so they can examine it? I'll have the robot mark the location on your map.
We will do that at another time, because that is actually not the best outcome for the robot. Let's go take a look at the El Rey Motel. I know I keep saying that I'm going to go to New Vegas and I keep putting it off.
Howdy.
That guy's an addict. Doesn't seem to have much to say either. That door's inaccessible. So is that one, obviously. That one's got the boards over it. But there are a few of them in here that we actually can get into.
Hey!
You know, you could let me get the shot off for once. It's part of the reason I don't like using companions after DLC. But I will take your knife. I'm not going to take your booze. Nothing under the bed in this one. Another star cap. I'm gonna take your hat. Fuck you. Some clothes. Always like clothes. Nothing else in here. Ooh. Scarecrow 1776. I very much enjoy your screen name. That's nice. Welcome on in. How we doing? And this one is full of scorpions. Now it has no more scorpions. This guy's gonna have a party. Look at that. None of them have poison glands on them, though. What a jip. No beer. Check the doofle bag, though. That's just got an ashtray in it. And the poor sap that got ambushed by the scorpions. That poor bastard. Looks like he might have tried to fight back with the pool cue, but I don't know. Pool stick versus scorpions doesn't seem like you're gonna fare well, especially when they're that fucking size. I want to do a melee run just to see what it's like. I've never done it before. I've always been more firepower than melee, so. Alright, we are getting closer and closer. I keep putting it off, I keep wasting time, and we keep not going to New Vegas, and I mean, we're right there at that point, so. Somebody's shooting. Alright, now we gotta figure out where the hell to get in at. So which side am I on? We could fast travel, but it's more fun to do it this way. And since we're so close to the NCR here, nobody's gonna dare shoot at us. I think we will sneak in on this side. Take the map marker for the sharecropper farm. There's actually going to be some quests in here we can do. But their crops are very dry and they're not doing very well. In fact, they've got nothing to even pick on them at this point. So they're not doing so well with farming. The gun runners. We're actually going to do a couple things before we get on into New Vegas. One more thing for sure, and there's a part of the reason that when I took the extra perk for endurance earlier, one of those is going to be up here, especially since we've got the caps to do it. We're going to go visit the New Vegas Medical Clinic before we get into New Vegas itself. And there is the gun runners operation. When we go find Cassidy caravans, we'll be doing stuff with this, but Of course, one of the best parts to do around here is the fact that we've got a vendor right there and a reload bench. And no powder. It's like we got all kinds of other stuff, but we ain't got no powder. But we'll change that. So let's get everything we can out of these guys.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
Nope, I'm actually gonna pull everything useful out of you. Alright, where's my robot? There he is. A lead pipe can fix a knife, did you know that? What's your weapon? Right now I'm using the laser RCW repeating charge weapon. It's basically a Tommy gun, but in energy style. Nothing else I can fix up right now, so...
Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish to purchase something?
Show me what you have for sale.
I am ready to process our transaction.
Man, this guy adds up to, or every 3 days restocks to 8,000 caps. We're gonna unload some of the stuff, including, like I said earlier, I'm gonna exchange that assault carbine to the GRA version. So we'll take that and get rid of that in its place. Drop that. Drop that. Get rid of the grenades before I say something stupid as a play on their name and get shut down from YouTube, because I could see them doing something like that. That can go. I'm actually gonna get. I was on my other playthrough. I kept all the unique weapons out of the DLC, but I'm not gonna do that for this because I'm not gonna use the police pistol or any 357 Magnum for the most part. So this is just taking up weight. That I use though. I use a ton of that. Look at all this stuff I could have fixed up. What the hell's wrong with me? RRC, welcome on in. How was your show? Somehow I thought that was going to get me more. But we'll get rid of some of the drugs, that's for sure. That is actually worth it. Jessica doesn't use drugs, so we don't need to fix her because we won't get addicted to anything. I got enough doctor's bags, I don't really need the Hydra, but it's worth some money. Alright, that's enough out of there. I don't know where I picked up a small scorched book. For that and that. You know, for whatever reason, I thought I was going to have more than this to get rid of. That is actually still useful, so I'm going to hold on to that. Alright, what do you have that I want? This would, of course, be the first time you could get combat armor if you were playing just the vanilla game, but we're at the point where combat armor is worthless. Ooh, we're going to exchange that up, too. A chainsaw. Not yet. Not this time through. We won't do that one this time through. I'm going to take the... at some point, I'm going to get the silenced 10mm SMG, but not right now. No armor that I desperately need here. But see, you have got... I have all that already. I have that. That's all surplus. We don't want that shit. I thought they had some for the assault carbine in here. I guess not. Brush gun forged receiver. For when you actually want to use the brush gun and can actually get your hands on 4570 government, which is impossible to find in this game. Take that. Gatling laser focus optics. I don't have a Gatling laser currently. Grenade rifle long barrel. Hunting revolver matched barrel. Hunting shotgun choke. Do I have a hunting shotgun or did I get rid of that already? I think I got rid of that already. But we will take all this reload stuff. Laser rifle scope, but that is just for the GR. No, it's not just for the GRA. Did I keep my laser rifle? No, I sold it. Light machine gun expanded drums. I don't have a light machine gun currently. Light machine gun is kind of worthless in this game. Power fist high capacity valves. Power fist power ported chambers. High power. That'd be really good if I actually did decide to go and do the melee build, which I'm not going to do this time through. Let's take the primer boxes, because we want primers. Chain for the chainsaw, sniper rifle suppressor, which my sniper rifle already has. And that is going to be it, because we are pretty well swimming in ammo right now, so we don't have to worry about that currently. And we're about to go get more. What did that do for weight for me? Brought me down to 220. Alright, you are going to hold some of this. But, as I said, I also actually need to get into some combat at some point so I can use up some of this food that I have. Why don't, for right now, you hold on to this. I'm going to keep that one. And that. That. I'll keep that. That'll be that. That sounds like it's pretty good. Alright, so now we will get the super hand load 45. Any 45 I can get my hand on, I want. Because I really do like the 45 SMG. But we're already out of pistol powder. Doesn't last long. All the hand load is just so much better. And we're out of stuff. But he will restock all that stuff again in 3 in-game days, so never fear, we will reload some more and probably get some more cases in between there. Alright, let's go over to the New Vegas Medical Clinic, and then we are going to go into Freeside. Oh look, I already took that map marker. But we'll do it the hard way. Just cause. Over there. Okay. I wonder if you could glitch up there. I don't know if you can actually get up on the highway overpass, but it'd be a lot of fun if you could. Once again, it'd be another great crow's nest. Straight ahead. I've never been to Nevada. I don't. I do have to wonder if that's what a lot of this area looks like. Just a lot of these overhead buildings like this. This is actually where we want to be. The New Vegas Medical Clinic.
That is one battered iBot. It's a miracle it's still functioning.
That's my iBot, fucker. You leave him alone.
Morning.
And then we have mostly nameless NPCs here. And the latrine.
When people have got nothing left, they can always turn to the followers.
The followers of the apocalypse. That's bad karma, and people are here. But let's go talk to Dr. Yusanagi.
Welcome to the New Vegas Medical Clinic. I'm a fully qualified physician and can fix whatever is wrong with you for a reasonable fee. If you've got the caps, I've also got several implants available to enhance your physical attributes.
What kind of implants do you have available?
I have several basic implants available that can enhance your physical abilities, make you faster, smarter, stronger, that sort of thing. I've also got 2 much more expensive implants. One's a subdermal implant that will make you more resistant to damage. The other implant induces a mild regenerative effect. Your wounds will practically heal before your eyes.
I want to buy an implant.
One other thing I forgot to mention. Your body may be able to handle only a limited number of implants.
And this is why I took the
healthier
endurance
you are, the more
perk.
implants I'll be able to give you. Now, what surgery are you considering?
So we can do all of our specials. Strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck. And then we've also got the ones that make us take less damage, but they're more expensive. Damage and regeneration.
That would be the Nemean subdermal armor. It's a bit pricey, 8,000 caps, but the implant causes your skin cells to be bolstered with iron. It won't make you bulletproof, but it will make you a little harder to injure.
The 6 million cap, man, I love that, Ron. Yeah, we're gonna do that one.
Have a seat in the auto dock. This will take a few hours.
And then I'm going to take the charisma implant too, I think.
You're back. Do you need medical attention?
I want to buy an implant. No, I don't need the charisma
All
one
right.
because
Let me do a quick test to make sure your body can handle another implant. All right. You're healthy enough to handle another one.
Which surgery are you considering?
Actually, I might throw one into perception because that'll give me a better chance to snipe. Because with the second strong back perk, the strength one is a little bit of overkill at this point. And I've got everything maxed out for charisma, so I don't need that one right now. I've got all the skills for charisma maxed out. Yeah, we're going to do the perception for sniping purposes.
The optics enhancer, as the name suggests, gets attached directly to your optic nerve. The price is 4,000 caps.
Here you go. Here's
Have
the
a
caps.
seat in the auto dock. This will take a few hours. You're back. Do you need medical attention?
I want to buy another implant.
All right, let me do a quick test to make sure your body can handle another implant. All right, you're healthy enough to handle another one. Which surgery are you considering?
So I already have the perception one. I don't want to do the regeneration one. I don't know why. I just don't want to do that one. This late in the game, I've got everything maxed out for the eye, too. Let's do the E.
The nociception regulator modifies your cardiovascular system, and you won't tire as quickly. The price is 4,000 caps, same as most other implants.
Here you go.
Have a seat in the auto dock. This will take a few hours.
And I'm going to see if I can still take the luck one, because we're going into Vegas. And I plan to do some gambling this time through.
You're back. Do you need medical attention?
All right, let me do a quick test to make sure your body can handle another implant. All right, you're...
Let's do this one.
If I implant the probability calculator in your frontal lobe, you'll be able to calculate odds a little better. It's not quite the same as making you luckier, but you'll be able to nudge things your way more often. I can do the implant for 4,000 caps.
Here you go.
Have a seat in the auto dock. This will take a few hours.
Not quite 6 million caps, but we've definitely spent some money with these people. But it's A-okay because we can always go back to the abandoned Brotherhood of Steel bunker and go get more gold bars.
You're back. Do you need medical attention?
All right, let me do a quick test to make sure your body can handle another implant. All right, you're healthy enough to handle another one. Which surgery are you considering?
The reflex booster does exactly what it says. Speeds up your reaction times. For 4,000 caps, I can attach the implant to your central nervous node.
Here you go.
Have a seat in the auto dock. This will take a few hours.
Alright, and if she'll let me have one more, we'll do strength. I don't know if she's gonna anymore
You're
because
back.
I've
Do you need medical attention?
All right, let me do a quick test to make sure your body can handle another implant. All right, you're healthy
My
enough
God.
to handle another one. Which surgery are you considering?
I guess we're gonna take the strength.
I can implant the hypertrophy accelerator for 4,000 caps. It will boost your adrenal glands and quickly increase your muscle mass.
Have at
Have a
it.
seat in the auto dock. This will take a few hours. You're back. Do you need medical?
All right, let me do a quick test to make sure your body can handle another implant. I'm afraid you can't handle any more implants right now. Your body isn't durable enough to take it. Sorry.
That's fine.
Take care.
Because, I mean, if we look into it, first we'll look at items to see exactly how much I spent. Yeah, I just spent 30,000 caps in this place. But, I mean, on top of the God mode that we were already at just from being in, doing the DLCs first. Yeah, strength 9, which is ridiculous. Perception of 8, which is going to make sniping all the more fun. Our charisma is up just because of armor there. Endurance is 7. Eye is 7. Agility is 7, which gives us better guns, better sneak, and we've got more AP, so we'll be able to squeeze off another shot. And then luck. So I'll be able to go into the casino and have a little bit better. But I mean, my goodness. 340 carry weight. 435 HP, which is ridiculous. And that's going to keep going up as levels go up. We'll be a little bit faster because of the increased agility. Yeah, I can see it already. Some more AP. That is the backside of the Crimson Caravan, but we're not going to hold it off anymore. No more holding off. No more waiting around. It is time to take the namesake of this game. We are going to New Vegas.
Like the sight of your own blood.
I don't know, do you? He's got drugs. Winners don't use drugs. We could go to the sewers if we really wanted to. There's some stuff down there, not very much, but come and warm yourself by the fire. Alright, here it is. So this is the broken remains of Fremont Street. Including Mick and Ralph's. This guy's actually kind of entertaining to talk to.
Hey, buddy. Spare a cap? I can make it worth your while.
Here you go.
The first thing you should know is that Freeside is run by a pack of yahoos that call themselves the Kings. Their leader, who oddly enough calls himself the King, currently has his hands full trying to prevent an all-out riot in Freeside. That's 2 tips, but what the hell? You're a new customer, so the extra one's on me. Wanna hear another?
Sure.
At the northwest end of Fremont Street, you'll find the Silver Rush. It's run by a rather scary family called the Van Graffs. These are not people you want to mess with. But if lasers and such are your thing, the goods they sell are second to none. What do you say? Want another tip?
Sure.
East of Freeside, there's an old Air Force base, judging by the road signs. No one knows for sure what's in there, though, on account of anyone approaching the place getting violently blown up. What do you say? Want another tip?
Sure do.
I probably don't have to tell you that Freeside's dangerous, but you might want to think twice about hiring one of those guards at the gates. They're not all saints, is all I'm saying. What do you say? Want another tip?
Alright, last one.
The Omertas, one of Mr. House's 3 families, run a casino called Gomorrah on the Strip. If you thought the Wrangler was something, you owe it to yourself to go there. What do you say? Want another tip?
Another time, dude.
I understand. Well, have a good day.
Then, of course, as we come in, we've got Dixon, the drug dealer, which we'll wait and talk to him a bit later, I think. And Mick and Ralph's.
If you're looking for guns, talk to Mick. Otherwise, I've got a nice selection of general supplies.
What do you have in stock?
Take a gander.
And he's just kind of basically got some junk laying around, some basic food. We'll take the scrap metal because we'll want lead later on. And the sarsaparilla because we'll want the caps off of there. But for the most part, it's just junk. Oh, Xander too. We'll take that because we can make stim packs out of that. But yeah, for the most part, he's got crap. And we just sold everything off to the robot over in over at the gun runners, so we'll pay him his 13 caps and go on our way.
Another satisfied customer.
Do you offer any other services?
I only offer services if the king gives the okay. Impress him and we can talk.
A resourceful fellow such as yourself must have something on the side. One speech check.
Alright. Yeah, I've got a little side business going. What I'm about to share with you does not leave this room, eh? Over the years, I've gradually perfected my craft to the point of perfection. No one can distinguish between my work and the real thing. What I'm referring to is passports. If you've got the caps, I can whip up a strip passport which will fool even the most well-trained eye.
Ah, now I see why you want to keep this low-key.
Hey, if you're interested and have the caps, they go for 500. Any less and it ain't worth the risk of getting caught. What do you say? You game?
I've already got enough caps to pass the credit check, which I do.
No problem. If you need one later, just stop in.
I'd like to know more about Freeside.
What do you want to know?
Who's the king?
If you haven't heard of the king, you must have been living under a rock or something. The king has his boys all over Freeside. He controls the water pump and is essentially the go-to guy for what goes around here.
Who are the Van Graffs?
They are the local energy weapon dealers in Freeside. When it comes to lasers and plasma, they're the only game in town, and they keep it that way. Gloria's men are the best armed in Freeside and ruthless to boot. But her brother, Jean-Baptiste Cutting, puts them all to shame.
What's up with the Atomic Wrangler?
Their joint is the only place in Freeside to get it all under one roof. They've got gambling, booze, chems, and whores. They're good folks, just don't cross them. They're known for tidying up loose ends with a bullet to the brain box.
I'd like to talk about something else.
Anything else I can help you with?
And because we don't need the passport, we're gonna call it there.
Come back anytime.
Anything else here is obviously marked as owned, but we can use the workbench.
Hey.
You can use up all of our empties and get those out of stock. Optimize. Optimize. Optimize more. Optimize the flamer fuel because why not? And because I picked up that Xanderut, we can make a stim pack. And I'm also going to snag these sensor modules from you. So I can come over here and make some auto injects. Alright, Ralph, where the fuck did you go? Alright, from that, looks like they're getting ready to close
How's it
up.
going?
So let's get the hell out of here so they can close. And look at what Fremont Street has to offer. You stabbed me, you asshole. Just for that. You're going to lose all of your limbs, just for that. And I'm gonna teabag your corpse. You fucking prick. I think he's got COVID-19. What do you think? But yeah, to look around, this is the atomic waste. It's not so much atomic waste, because for the most part, the bombs missed Las Vegas, and we'll hear more about the lore later, but what's this guy want? 100 messages.
Check it out, between the dumpsters there.
Who is that?
The last person stupid enough to follow me down this alley. Get this fool, boys! Over here!
Now, and I'll zoom back out after this, but why would you ever go after somebody, try to jump somebody carrying a laser RCW in riot gear? That just seemed like a bad venture. We'll take the smokes though. One of these playthroughs, I'm going to play through this game and I'm just going to I'm actually going to go pick up all the clipboards and turn them, go back to the big mountain and turn them all in. Not that we'll ever need all the lead that you make off of that, but just for fun, just to see how long it takes. Like we did when we were in the big MT. Yeah, that didn't seem like an intelligent venture. This is the person that those guys just tried to mug. Being followed by somebody in power armor, by the way. I don't know about you, but that doesn't compute to me as a good idea. Cherry bomb in there, which is weightless, and we can sell for 4 caps. And then this all dead ends over here. I don't believe the gentleman appears here until after we start the Atomic Wrangler quest, which we will do. Some fixing here, hang on. Because I do have 2 of these now. And this will do more damage if it's in better condition. No, I don't want to hit the local. I'm gonna get this rat here that this kid with a knife is chasing. And now he's gonna get a snack.
Thanks, lady.
And fortunately enough, I could still shoot at point blank range like that because this is a Bethesda game and children are invincible.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
This kid's just an advertiser.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
Hey, I wonder if it can be found at Mick and Ralph's. Nothing in the mailbox here. We'll come around to the old Mormon fort. We'll come in here a little bit later. After the, or well, once again, we'll do that while we're on the, what's the word I'm thinking of? The Atomic Wrangler quest. If we to come in this entrance, there's some guards that want to help protect us go across, across town. Because apparently we can't handle ourselves. Ooh, there are cigarettes in here. I want those. And something you actually won't find unless you actually start looking is that there is... This dead ends, but there's actually some stuff at the end of it that most people will miss because they're not going to come out here and look. There's a dumpster over here, but it's empty. Okay, I guess I was wrong. I thought there was a body dumped out here. I'm sorry. I lied to you, my wonderful viewers who come back and watch me week after week. I told a fib. And not the people from Illinois kind of fib. So this is half a free side. They only load up half at a time. There's the water spout that we were told about.
The king controls the water pump. If you want water, you need to pay like everyone else.
Why charge for water?
If we let everyone run amok, the damn NCR would shut us down. Gotta have some way to regulate usage.
How much for a drink?
Just a few caps for a good long swig.
Never mind.
Anything else you want?
Can I buy bottled water?
Sure thing.
I'll take those from you. And then yeah, it's 26 caps a bottle for bottled water, but I've got plenty.
Thanks.
I need to get going.
Bye. The pump is property of the king.
Oh, shut
You'll
your
need to
fucking
pay
mouth,
if
or
you
I'll
want
come
to.
back here and blast your ass. No, I won't, because I want to be on the good king's good side. More interesting crap over here. And we'll scope a bit more about out about this later over here. There's some other interesting stuff over here that we'll see later on in the New Vegas quest. We'll take the smokes out of here. But for now, we're going to go to the other side of Freeside. I think we're going to go meet the king next because that is just entertaining in and of itself. Some of the stuff actually has stuff upstairs, but not this one apparently. It's good, worthwhile stuff too. The bed there if we want a nap. There's the Atomic Wrangler. There is the Silver Rush, which we're going to do that quest line a little bit later. That one we're going to want to do a bit later as well.
Wanna get lucky? Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler. Wanna get lucky?
Do enjoy getting lucky.
The Atomic Wrangler.
We'll do that quest line in just a bit. But the first thing we're going to do, as long as we're here, we're going to finish out the tension, because I don't know how much longer I'm going to stay up here. I am exhausted. We're actually going to go look at the strip. Of course, this all looks completely post-apocalyptic and like the war zone that it is. Usually you'll get jumped here.
You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first.
Why wouldn't I want to go past the greeter?
Those bots are programmed to vaporize anyone who enters the fenced-in area without authorization from the greeter.
Thanks for the free advice. Who are you?
The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was born.
Old Ben, that doesn't look like Alec Guinness. What's your story?
I've done a bit of everything around here. Courier, butcher, crier, escort, gun for hire. Some of which I'm not proud of, but I do my best to help around town when needed.
Courier? I used to be a courier before I got shot in the head.
Exactly one of the reasons I got out of that job. Too many shifty characters looking to have someone else move their hot items.
Butcher? How did you get into that?
My father ran a butcher shop here in town, but business went downhill when another vendor started selling this strange meat at half our prices.
That sounds odd.
You're telling me. Not long after my father's shop went under, and he passed away from the loss, people around town started experiencing shakes. No one gets shakes like that unless they're eating human flesh. But no one would believe me. The sick bastard gradually went insane and passed away. Wasn't long before someone moved into the guy's place and found half-buried human remains in the crawl space. I didn't bother saying "told you so."
Crier? What was that job?
After a while, I made enough money to get a passport into Vegas. Back then, you could get approved for entry for a fraction of what it costs now. Well, I got a job working as a crier outside of the Tops, advertising for the local talent performing at the casino. That didn't last long.
What happened?
Well, being a suave young guy, I chatted up the ladies from time to time, and one of the manager's girls started to take a liking to me. I never touched a woman, but the jealous prick decided it was my time to go. He framed me by saying I'd stolen from the casino. Sure enough, a few grand was missing from the casino vault. I have to assume the bastard stole the funds and figured I was a convenient fall guy.
It's horrible.
Yeah, but what can you do? I was stripped of my casino apartment and all of my belongings and booted back into Freeside. From there, I didn't have a lot of career options, as my rep was destroyed. So the escort job sort of fell into my lap. No pun intended.
You said escort, like an armed guard?
Well, I suppose you could look at it that way, but I was packing a whole different kind of heat. No, escort just sounds better than man-whore.
So you got paid for sex?
Yep. I was damn good at my job, too. But after a while, I just felt like a piece of meat and had to quit.
Gun for hire?
When I quit the escort job, I had enough money to buy a pistol belt and some other gear. Bodyguards make a good, honest living, and I had the wits and physical build to handle most thugs. After saving a few tourists from trouble, I got a reputation for being a stand-up guy again, and after a decade, managed to save up enough to retire.
Let's talk about something else.
All right.
And that is the end of his dialogue line. Goodbye.
See ya.
Alright.
Exterminate. Submit to a credit check, or present your passport before proceeding to the gate. Trespassers will be shot.
Credit check? What's that for?
Admission to the strip requires an official passport, or proof that you are carrying the required minimum balance. These policies prevent less reputable persons from entering, and ensure a good time will be had by all who enter the strip.
I always wondered why that character existed. Oh, old Ben? Yeah, he's got a story, and he actually is part of one of the missions, too, so... We're gonna pass the science check. 1C, 3C, R34M.
Thank you, madam. You may proceed.
No caps needed. And we never have to do that again. This poor guy. Tried so hard to get in. How are you doing, Fiber? Have a good, hope you're having a good night here. We'll stick around for a little bit longer. DJ Fatmaster Flex. All right then.
Going to have words with your commanding officer after this.
And here is the New Vegas Strip.
Howdy, partner.
And here is that annoying asshole from the beginning of the game.
Welcome to New Vegas.
What are you doing here?
Consider me your personal welcome wagon. Now hear this. The head honcho of New Vegas, Mr. House,
what the fuck, mods YouTube comment in chat. I'm actually streaming to YouTube, D-Live, Twitch, Periscope, and Facebook all at the same time, and I've got a robot in the chat to transmit the YouTube messages over into the Twitch chat, and I'll actually transmit them into the D-Live chat as well, and vice versa. So everyone that's over on YouTube can see your chat, and everyone that's over on D-Live can see your chat as well. Hey, Ron Helton, if you're still out there, say hi to our new friends here. Just to demonstrate what I'm talking about. I don't even know where he told me to go, but okay, I'll go there straight off.
Yeah, partner. That's the spirit. He'll be waiting for you.
Alright, so we're just going to kind of do a walk along New Vegas right now, just to kind of show you where we're at, but then we're going to go to the Kings. Of course, the army is all out here. We've got the dancing girls and prostitutes sitting out here with the convenient teen rating X's over the titties.
So fucked up I can't feel my legs. Roulette, blackjack, slots, they have it all here.
Seeing the sights?
For the most part, everybody out here is just NPC with some scripted dialogue.
It's hard to sleep in this place, I tell you. Last night, some girl was pounding on my door all night. Finally, I had to let her out. What? I bought my wife a little car here in New Vegas, an Omerta. It has a hood under the hood. Ay, ay, ay. Hey, what about that suit
YouTube's
Benny
not
wears?
welcome in the Twitch
If I had a
community.
suit
Get
like
the fuck
that,
out of it. Well,
ladies would
you
be
came
all
to
over
me, so...
What? You expect a punchline? The guy pays my salary. It's true. Hey, come on, lady. I'm trying to put on a show here.
I just have a few questions.
All right, then make it snappy, kid. This isn't exactly a lucrative career enterprise here.
Who are you?
The name's Knight. Billy Knight. And this here's what a lifelong career in comedy will get you. Oi.
But we're standing on a street corner in the middle of nowhere.
That's exactly my point, kid. Exactly my point!
How long have you been doing comedy?
If you believe my mother, since she first laid eyes on me. First thing she said was, boy, that's a funny-looking kid. I guess I got a face only a mother could love, because no one else would give me the time of day. Hey, maybe you can help me. See, I can never tell when it's lunchtime.
So you're looking for your big break?
Break's better than a shot. Less chance of lead poisoning. Hey,
Zing.
if you know any gigs hiring, I'll work cheap. Real cheap. I'll take peanuts. I'll take the shells.
Goodbye.
Sure, later.
I think he is one of the Tops quests too, so... There is the Lucky 38 that we've been seeing off in the distance for the entire game. But we're not going to do that quest just yet. There is the Tops Casino, where Benny, the guy that shot us in the head in the beginning of the game, is. The Ultralux, that's an interesting quest, along with the Phoebus family out here. This is the other end of the McCarran station, so if we'd have taken the monorail, we'd have come out here. Actually, the Ultralux is probably one of my favorite quests in the game. Not gonna lie. And then the last part of the strip has one more hotel. The Vault 21 Hotel. Michelangelo's Neon Shop, which has got an interesting side quest in and of itself. And the NCR Embassy, which brings us down if we take the NCR path to the ending. And the NCR music starts playing again. So that is New Vegas in a nutshell, and we are going to be spending quite a bit of time out here. But we're going to start, before we get into all of that, with the King's Quest. We can't get up to the walkway, though. I could probably just fast travel to the other end at this point, but... Revolving cocktail lounge, hottest tables in town, yeah. I do like how it looks like a big roulette wheel. That is kind of neat. The Ultralux is so full of bugs if you don't have the community patch, though. I mean, if you have a problem with big corporations, Switch is owned by Amazon now. I didn't know they were owned. I knew that they worked together. I didn't know that they were owned by it. That's interesting. I've never actually run into a bug in the Ultralux. And I don't have the community patch. I've been working on trying to figure out the modding. I've not had any luck with it, but I've been trying to figure out to get some of the modding done. Alright, we're going to do the King's Quest first. I said that numerous times already, but first we're going to yank the gun out here because they like to jump you right here. Fiber, you're a new name in the chat. You mind if I ask how you found me? I'm glad you came, by the way, but... Just because I know I'm algorithmically demoted on YouTube, so... If you do run into the bug, it's god-awful. No, I never have. I've managed to be lucky so far, apparently. Huh, nobody's gonna jump me right now. So let's start.
Saw a guy try to rush through the south gate a few days ago. Nothing left but dust, you know.
To the King's School of Impersonation. Vortex Launcher from Nexus Mods. It's pretty easy. I don't know if I have Vortex Launcher. I will look into that, though. Because I do have some of the mods on the computer, I just haven't figured out how to install them.
What do we have here? Another petitioner for the king?
Who's the king?
Who's the king? You believe this, asshole man? In Freeside, the kings rule. And the king rules the kings. Got it?
We was kings. Yes, I'd like to see the king if possible.
Anything's possible, I suppose. How much is it worth to you to meet the big man?
I'm new in town. I just wanted to pay my respects.
You know what? I like you. Half the people around here, they forget who runs this place. Head on through. The king's the bored-looking guy by the stage. Can't fucking miss him.
Speech check.
Hi.
Rex the dog. And the king. So this is a club full of Elvis impersonators. And funny story to go along with this. Actually, in the development of this game, they'd planned to actually, have a wedding towards the end of it and have the king sing "Can't Help Falling in Love with You," but they couldn't get the rights to it. It was too expensive to get the rights to the song to have the voice actor sing the song in the game. And you'll notice that they actually never say Elvis either, for rights purposes as well. But
Look, Rexy, someone new's come to see us. Poor boy. He hasn't been feeling well lately. I'm the king.
most
What can I
of the
do for you?
Chromecast started lagging, so I switched back to PC. Huh, that's interesting. I've never seen somebody going on. No, I think Ron watches on Chromecast for a while. Yeah, they got Dean Domino. I actually got hit on YouTube for the Dean Domino version of, what the fuck was it? What song does he sing in the DLC? I don't know, but I got hit for it. I got copyright struck for it. They didn't give me a slap on the hand or anything. They just said I couldn't monetize for it. But I gave YouTube the finger and I said, we're not taking your money anyway. I was hoping you might have some work for me.
Maybe so. Maybe so. You look like you might be able to handle yourself. Tell you what, you do me a favor, and I'll have some more work for you when it's done. Sound good?
It's on the tip of my tongue. I can hear the melody, but I can't think of it. Yeah, Fiber, if you like what you're seeing just with the video game aspect, you should come by and check out my news program every morning, because I do a news roundup every morning at 8 o'clock Central Time. I don't know what time zone you're in, but every morning at 8 o'clock Central Time, I come on and I read news headlines for an hour and comment on them. Yeah, something's got to give. That was it. Yep, they copyright struck that for me, and that was actually the voice actor was singing it, and they still slapped me for it. What do you need me to do?
I'll start you off with something easy. Did you notice the bodyguards for hire near the gates when you entered Freeside?
Sure did.
It's good money if you can stay alive long enough. Freeside's not as safe as it used to be, so the money is well earned. Usually well earned, that is. Recently, my man told me that one of those bodyguards, a fella named Oris, is making a little too much money. He's making a killing in repeat business. Once someone hires him, they never want anyone else. I want you to find out why. Specifically, I want you to hire him. Play the part of an innocent tourist and follow his lead. If nothing happens, so be it. But I'm guessing things won't go so smoothly. Call it a hunch. So, what do you say?
Sure.
Okay then. Once you part ways, return here. I'll look forward to hearing your report. Oh, and take this to cover the hiring cost.
Hey, thanks. I could just walk out with that cash right now.
Personal space meaning anything to you, lady?
Alright. So, it doesn't matter what you're wearing as armor to go into there, because they'll do it anyway, but I am going to play the part. So we'll take this armor off. Ooh, look, I'm hearing my skivvies. Woo! And instead, we are going to put the doctor fatigues on, because I like those the best. Actually, we'll do the surgeon outfit instead. Because the surgeon outfit is better. And a cool hat.
Hey.
See, now we don't look like we're in there just looking for a fight. Probably take the RCW off my back, though. See? Now we don't look like somebody that's better armored than the guy that we're about to go hire. Actually, let's go one for... Do I have any eyeglasses? No, I don't have any glasses. Never mind.
Hey.
Oh, you're supposed to be using ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN does not sponsor this show, and this is not an advertisement for ExpressVPN. According to Shapiro, it doesn't lag your computer behind.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
They've got stuff they're not even allowed to sell. This guy's selling meat.
Need some grub? I got you covered. Cheap and filling.
Sure, serve me up something.
You won't regret it, at least until an hour or so from now.
I don't want any of your food, but I want your caps. So we are going to get rid of a little bit of this crap. I had some drugs in here too. Maybe I don't. Yeah, I got some drugs. But I've already got way too much food. Which is part of the reason I can't carry anything right now. $40 lead pipes. Seymour the dog still. That cracks me up every fucking time. Alright. So this is the guard station. We've got a King's Guard to help us walk across, but we are going to talk to Oris.
If you need to cross Freeside, no one will keep you safer than I will.
Is that so? How much for your services?
200 caps gets you my watchful eye for a trip to the South Gate.
Okay. I'll hire you.
Done and done. I want to mention a few things up front. In order to ensure your safety, I need you to follow my instructions to the letter. We'll be heading down the main street here the whole way down. No detours. You go off sightseeing, and I go off to find another customer. I'll keep a brisk pace, so try not to fall behind. Now let's head out.
But I just spent all that money at the New Vegas medical clinic and got the agility upgrade, so now I'm faster than you.
Mormon Fort. You get roughed up, the followers there will patch you right up. Not that I ever need their services.
No, of course
up
not.
ahead on the next block is where the Kings hang out. Don't let them
Come
scare
to Mick and Ralph's
They
for
don't
all your
outnumber you
shopping
5
needs.
to 1. Down to the right here is the fun part of town. You haven't seen Freeside till you've been to the Wrangler. Hey, slow down. I don't like the look of some of those men ahead. Let's take a different way around.
Sure, I will follow you down a dark side street. Why would I not? You are totally trustworthy because I paid you 200 caps.
Gotcha. Thought you could ambush us, huh? Nothing to worry about. If you had hired one of those other hacks, you'd be up to your ass in lowlife right about now.
Hey, you only fired 3 shots and there are 4 bodies there.
Noticed that, did you? I keenly aimed one of the shots through some soft tissue of one of them to hit the man behind him.
Or you just faked this whole thing to drum up repeat business.
That's an interesting theory you've got there. I'd suggest you keep it to yourself. Let's get moving.
I want all the money you have on you, or I could make it to the Kings from here.
I ought to take my chances and kill you right here, but you may be right. Here, take this. Don't think this is over, though. I'll have that money back, out of your hide if I have to.
Examine the body closely. Study of the body reveals this thug is still alive and merely pretending to be dead.
Well, here we are. No worse for wear, are you? I trust that if you need to cross Freeside again, you'll know who to hire.
You better run.
What's up?
What do you have for me?
Oris is a fraud. He fakes attacks on his clients and then plays hero.
So that's how it happens. Okay then, I'll have some guys pull him off the street when no one's looking. You've shown me something, so maybe you can help me with a matter that's a little more important. A lot of folks around these parts who've been here a while resent the sheer number of people that have come into the area since the Strip was built. In turn, the newcomers, most of whom come from the NCR, have gotten ornery, violent. This is one of those occasions. Recently, a few friends of mine were attacked, and I want you to find out who did it. Word's come that they just woke up over at the old Mormon fort just north of here. Head on over, see if they remember anything.
Alright, I'll head over there.
Good. I like that enthusiasm. Return when you have some information we can use.
What do I have queued up? Quests right now. Ring-a-ding-ding is still my queued quest. We're going to do GI Blues instead.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
Only at Mick and Ralph's. Well, let's do the RCW instead. I am not going to make it much longer. That I can tell you. I'm feeling it. So this is the old Mormon fort, which was taken over by the followers of the Apocalypse. And most people are just guards that are NPCs with
the gun runners
no dialogue or
by
dialogue
donating
tree.
some of that
But
firepower they've got.
this woman, Julie Farkas, does have some dialogue.
Are you here to drop off medical supplies? Leave them with the rest in the middle of the courtyard.
You need medical supplies?
Rates of injury and illness in Freeside are very high. Supplies don't last long.
What do you need?
Med-X, Radaway, and Fixer are Freeside essentials. I can't pay you for any supplies you bring in, but I could discount the charge for our services.
Got yourself a deal. Seems like you need a steady supply, not just whatever I can grab for you.
So far, the Crimson Caravan won't cut us a deal. If you can convince them or some other merchant to work with us, I'll discount supplies to you.
Which merchants might be willing to make a deal?
You might ask around at Mick and Ralph's, or go see the Garretts, though I suspect they're too busy poisoning Freeside to help it out.
You got yourself a deal.
Just come see me when you've got some supplies to turn in.
Let's talk about something else.
What do you want to talk about?
Things seem pretty rough here in Freeside.
More than rough. It's a damn mess. Freeside townies are constantly picking fights with NCR civilians. Thugs and thieves are always looking for a victim, and the local families are just sitting back making caps on the mess. Freeside is in dire need, but no one has been man enough to step up. The followers can only do so much to stem the tide.
Is there anything I can do to help?
There is always something needing done. A few souls here in Freeside could be great assets to the community if they'd kick their addictions. We need a regular supply of medicine organized, but the Crimson Caravan wants too many caps for what we need. Lastly, tensions between the townies and NCR tourists have been going downhill fast lately. A lot of innocent people will get hurt if things blow up.
You said something about helping addicts?
Yes, old Bill Ronte and Jacob Hoff. They're not going to kick their habits on their own.
Tell me about Bill Ronte.
Old Bill Ronte is an exceptionally skilled machinist. He could fix the problems we've been having with Freeside's water pump, if he sobered up.
Tell me about Jacob.
The Garretts hooked Jacob on chems when he was working for them. Ironic, since he used to homebrew detox chems. He's a natural chemist.
Where should I start looking?
In Freeside, the drunks and drug addicts flock in and around the Atomic Wrangler. I'd start there.
I will see what I can do to help them.
Sobering them up and putting them back to work would go a long way toward helping Freeside.
I'd like to talk about something else.
What do you want to talk about?
If I wanted to calm things down in Freeside, where would I start?
The big man around here is the king. Not much happens in Freeside that he doesn't know about. He has the most influence locally, and some of his crew haven't helped the situation by harassing NCR citizens and charging double for water. Some NCR soldiers have been bringing in supplies, but none of it is going to Freeside locals. I've tried to speak to both sides to no avail.
I don't need medical services. I have supplies to drop off.
Great. What do you have?
I have Radaway.
How much do you have to donate?
3.
Thanks. Anything else?
I got plenty, so... That's all for now.
Thanks for the donation. Every bit goes toward helping Freeside.
Let's talk about Freeside.
What did you want to know?
What's all the fuss about the water pump?
Bill Ronte installed that pump a few years ago, back when he was sober. It was a major improvement for the community. But lately, the Kings have started charging locals to use it, and NCR squatters twice as much. That'll come to no good.
Who are the Kings?
They've been Freeside's gang for the past 5 years or so, ever since Mr. House and his 3 families pushed everyone else out of Vegas. They've done a lot of good for the community, but that seems to be changing. The flood of NCR squatters has been an affront to them. I guess that explains the situation with the water pump. Usually, the king wouldn't let his crew bully folks around like that.
What do you know about Mick and Ralph?
I know they sell a lot of guns, as if that's what Freeside needs. I hear Mick handles the guns. No idea what Ralph does.
Yeah, we'll have to go and check out Mick's stash too. Tell me about the Van Graffs.
Oh, them. They sell energy weapons, which are very popular with better-heeled prospectors looking to explore the wastes. Stay clear of them. Brother and sister are both psychopaths, though at least Gloria is rational. Jean-Baptiste likes killing.
What's the Atomic Wrangler?
A den of iniquity. The Garretts do more than their share to keep the locals drunk or high enough to stay lazy. Their thugs, on the other hand, they keep wired on chems to stay dangerous. What is it with Freeside and brother-sister psychopath teams?
Let's talk about something else.
What did you want to know?
What is this place?
The Old Mormon Fort serves as the regional hub for the followers of the Apocalypse. I am the administrator for this region.
What do you do here?
The followers of the Apocalypse aren't just interested in research. We care for our fellow man and do everything we can to help humanity. Here in Freeside, we provide food and medical services for those in need. We also have organized reconstruction efforts. With the help of Bill Ronte, we were able to install a water pump just west of here, but the Kings quickly took control of the pump.
Who are the followers of the Apocalypse?
We arose from the boneyards of Edidum years ago. Since then, we have made it our mission to rebuild the wasteland and re-educate its inhabitants. We hope to forge a brave new world free of war and poverty by sharing knowledge and resources. Our primary goal is the free exchange of ideas.
Let's talk about something else.
What do you want to talk about?
Actually, your dialogue tree is done at this point. Alright. So, our mission is over there, but before we do that, we've got a tower. We've got towers on opposite corners of here. But there is something in here.
Can't help but be impressed with what they're doing here.
Oh, she's got dialogue, which is good. Because that means we'll get down her companion quest soon. So everything in this building is marked as owned currently, except for one item. So we're going to run up the stairs and we are going to grab. You see all the red here, except for the snow globe. You found a limited edition Mojave Landmark Snow Globe. I wanted to grab that before we went into the Lucky 38. And of course everything else over here is marked as owned as well, including the magazine. I believe the one on the opposite corner just has some junk in it. Generators, crates with nothing in them. And storage. Nothing of real import here. We are going to, from here though, do the next step of GI Blues and we're going to call it, because I'm already starting to fade real fast. So we've got 3 people here, including one person who's down for the count. Let's talk to Roy first.
What is it? Can't you see I want to be left alone with my friend here?
The king asked me to look into your attack.
Oh, that's different then. How can I help? I'll do anything to get the bastards that did this.
What can you tell me about the attack?
Well, it happened at night, around 11. We'd recently made some caps off a bit of scrap we found and wanted to invest it wisely. As we were leaving the Wrangler, we must have taken a wrong turn and ended up in the squatter side of town. From out of nowhere, these big guys show up and start barking questions at us, wanted to know if we were locals. The kid there's about as proud as a local around here gets, and started yelling back at them. Then all hell broke loose. Kid got the worst of it, sad to say.
Do you remember anything about the people who attacked you?
They were big guys, young too. No old geezers like me. Hell, none of them looked even half my age. I was mostly face down in the dirt, begging for my life when it happened, so I only got a quick look at them.
I have to get going.
I hope you find the bastards that did this. If you want, try asking my friend Wayne over there about him. He saw more than I did.
Alright.
Wayne, it's okay. The king sent him.
Ferris won't get up. He's hurt.
That true? Did the king really send you?
He did, and anything you could tell me about what happened might help.
I don't really know what else I can add. They were a bunch of guys, better dressed than most Freesiders, I guess. That help?
Every bit helps, think.
Sorry I couldn't help more, especially since you're being so nice. Hey, wait, I just remembered something. I might have heard one of the guys that attacked us call another by name. We had just about had it when one of them said, "Hey Lou, we gotta go." At least I think he said Lou. Might have been something else. Now that I think of it, he said Lou something. Something with a T. Tenant, that's what he called him. Lieutenant.
He probably said Lieutenant, Wayne. The boy means well, but he's dumb as a mutant sometimes. Tell the king we thank him for looking out for us.
Hope what I remembered helps.
And he's not getting back up. So now we're going to go back and tell the king what we found and call it a night.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's. Come to me.
Personal.
Alright, there's the king. Sitting there watching the stage show with no music. Because they can't get the rights to Elvis songs.
Have you found anything out? Or were you just here to chat?
Oh, fuck off. The local men were attacked by soldiers. One of them was identified by rank.
Bunch of soldier boys, huh? They usually don't come around these parts since their big base is on the other side of the strip. If they're coming over here now, it's gotta be for a reason. I didn't want to believe the rumors that they're looking to take over Vegas, but now, if something big is going down, I'm sure rumors of it will have spread. Ask around, particularly in the squatter areas where the NCR folk hang. You might also mosey on over to the Mormon fort and chat Julie Farkas up. The followers tend to be in the know about these things. Just don't ask her what to do about it. She'll probably ask you to hug someone or something.
Hug someone or something. Alright. So, that'll be the next step. We'll head over to the Mormon fort and ask Julie again.
Alright.
But we're not going to do that here until next time, and we might do some of that over the weekend here, but I am about to fall over on my desk here, so we are going to call it at this point, so let's get a hard save in. Jessica game. And jump on out of here. So that was a little bit more of a Fallout New Vegas here. Oh, it looks like I actually lost some frames somewhere. I don't know where that happened. About 2 minutes ago, so not that long ago. About a minute ago. So I must have hit something here as I was saving. Because that would have been about the time it was happening, was when it was saving. So that is going to be it for tonight, and we'll take some time over the weekend because we're still on lockdown in Wisconsin. And come in and we'll do some more of this over the over the weekend here just to make it up for you because you guys came in here and I wasn't able to make it up till midnight. So that's going to be it for the night, and I hope everybody enjoys. Thanks, Ron, for coming in with your sticker party over the day. Thanks, McConnell Smuggles Coke, for the diamond. That was awesome. Thank you very much for that. Fiber, I hope you come back and spend some time with us over on Contemporary in Eddsworld. We'd love to have you over here. Thanks for stopping by and checking us out over here. And to Fat Master here, sorry, but I'm multi-streaming because if I get thrown off one platform, I've always got another one to fall back on. So if I'm not welcome in the Twitch community, well, you're not welcome here if you don't want to be. So sorry that I offended you so much, but oh, Jesus Christ, I'm skipping frames again. What the hell? That's weird. We'll figure that out, but yeah, we're going to head on out of here. Thanks everybody for coming by and chatting and hanging out with us. Thanks for Scarecrow1776. Hope you come by and check out some of the new streams as well. That's one of the things I want to do here. McConnell Smuggles Coke, thanks for the stickers, and once again, thanks for the diamond. That's awesome. On fire like the asshole of every sodomite. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that as soon as I jump off of that. That's gonna be funny. But yeah, I'm gonna check on that. I'm gonna watch that, and I'm gonna go head on out to bed. So, oh, it happened again. Yeah, Streamlabs was telling me I'm losing frames here, but I guess according to Ron, I'm not. But yeah, we're going to head on out of here. So take care, everybody. We will see you in the morning with more Contemporary. Have a good night.